Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream here. VRML, this is not pre-season anymore, Season 1. So used to saying that I kind of default that in my head. But yes, Season 1, Week 1. This is only our third matchup of the week, but it starts picking up here mighty quickly. Schedule, that is, over the weekend. Kind of as predicted, got plenty of games up ahead the coming days, as well as the coming hours. So, hello everyone, I'm Palidore. Being joined eventually by Sputnik. He's around getting set up, so waiting on... Actually, there's my invite. Cool. Get into the game shortly here, but hello to everyone in the chat there. See Jason, Danimal, Single Shot, Ray, Pyromain, Boop in there. Welcome. So just, getting ourselves integrated into the game here. It's going to be Team Gravity versus Smash Dash, as you may be able to tell. I would hope so, or else you're in trouble. Just starting up the game here. But yeah, so Team Gravity, obviously the returning preseason champions, had themselves quite the successful preseason over the course of those 6 weeks. Ended up finishing 11 wins and only 2 losses. A plus-minus of 363. Now for Smash Dash, they were 4-6 on the season, but it was mighty misleading because they're a very skilled team. A lot of those losses were quite close and against the top teams there, because Smash Dash's plus-minus on the preseason was actually plus 118. So despite the less wins than losses, they still outscored teams, generally speaking, by a good margin. So definitely a highly talented team for them. But going against some tough competition, no doubt, in the defending preseason champs. And of course, both these teams full of veteran players. And 2 of those teams who have been around, at least by name, since those very, very early days of Echo Arena. Are in game now. Sputnik, are you around? Should be there now. Got it? Okay, on that note, Sputnik, you're live and unmuted. Hello, how you doing? Sputnik. Take it back. He is now muted. But we are about ready to get in this game now. It looks like we just got the 4 players for both teams, so I'll go ahead and ping them momentarily. Sputnik gives the go-ahead. You good?
I am good, and I'm ready to roll.
All right. Teams have been pinged, ponged, so on. And they've been informed they can start. So yes, hello again. I see Ryan in the chat there. You know what I noticed, Ryan? Whenever I do your Joker games, I always call you by the full name. I don't know why I do that sometimes, but it's always Ryan Rhino with this, Ryan Rhino with that. It'd be easier on me if I just started calling people by nicknames, but I always pronounce the full thing. I know Suburban wanted me to call him Burbs. I don't even call him Suburban half the time. I say the full thing. But I guess that's just my, caster's monkey brain there. I'm just calling what I see. If I see a full name, I read a full name. All right, there goes the first ready here. And again, I mean, this returning champions, preseason champions, long-time successful teams both here. We have Lewis, Al Pacino, Simon, and Viatrex over on Orange, Team Gravity. And for blue team here, Smash Dash, it's Street Boo, Sendo Target, Dage, and Slin. So getting ready to go. First round, best of 3, 10 minutes on the clock. And let's go. Good luck, have fun. That includes the players and the chat over there. Quick boost, and that is going to be a very close shot, actually, off the headbutt. In fact, we've seen some teams really manage to start doing that a lot more regularly and successfully. So over here, it's Slin in the tunnel. Long pass that's cut right off there by Simon. Simon going down low. Another one of those bounces, this time with the hands and not the head, but getting right past the hands of the Gravity player, but still the fast boost, and that's something to be aware for. We noticed it last season plenty, though, that Simon-Lewis stack, always ever speedy, more than pretty much anyone else on either region. Over on the bottom of the floor now, Simon takes it over. Pass to Viatrex. Via just looking for a quick one because he knows his stack is Lumen there, and they are. A nice punch goes out from Slin, but slings it right back to Via.
It's good to see these matches so early in the day. Well, for us in the North America, but man, I just feel so out of practice. It feels like it's been an eternity since I've casted.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that for me too. Slight rust, but like riding a bike. Maybe like that for the teammates here too, but no, because the initial shot is off. Simon still retains possession, so again, to the backboard it goes, and then back out to Sendo. Sendo getting that through the mid area as it floats on through to the side wall. You can see those stacks just ever so quick, and then so the Slin misses on that one. It was a good look, but not quite. Sendo still retains. Street boot over on the post, and then going for the goalie is Slin, and in Sendo the first two for Smash Dash.
Sendo faking the pass to the man below goal and getting the no-look shot at the upper quadrant of the goal. Great shot.
Yeah, running interference on the goalie there you saw. I know Boop mentioned in chat yesterday he really doesn't like that strat too much, but you definitely see a lot of players practicing that where they just run interference on the goalie. I think especially in 3v3 it could have been extra dangerous. Having 4v4 gives you at least a little extra leeway because you still have two other teammates to pass to. But here goes a shot. Oh, barely missing. A rebound still wide open, and that one will be good. Sendo, the putback.
And Street getting the assist off the rim, going right into Sendo's hand, and Sendo following it up with another shot. That was true.
That was a good awareness there on the putback, and Gravity for a change, not able to get back in the goal quick enough. But yeah, going back to that too, I don't know, the thing about running interference on the goalie especially, I noticed, we saw it with YouTube over on Infinite the other day. There are goalies who are still really good even when they have people in their face trying to punch them and stun them. Like, goalies have gotten so much better with still keeping track of the disc and still successfully defending shots. It's kind of ridiculous to me, honestly, but,
A little bit of latency with a player commenting on it with a nice O.
Well, either way, looks like it didn't have too much of an effect on this play. Hopefully it stays that way as it goes over here to Al Pacino. Simon up top. Lewis dishing that, but cut off nicely by Sendo. So good job. Both Sendo and Daze were there to just cut off that mid pass. Always dangerous from those angles because it offers you so much room to shoot down at that goal.
What an incredibly fast boost by Lewis. And I believe Simon, as they recovered that clear, and they sent it right back, keeping possession out of their end of the court.
Absolutely. As you noted that speed, and right here, they do manage to get to the goal, but there's that mid pass I talked about, but again, this time cut off by Simon of Team Gravity. So we're seeing it from both ends, some really nice defensive work, just cutting off those easier pass lanes and those shooting lanes. There it is again.
Physical game. Yeah, with Smash Dash flying right past the disc carrier, Simon.
And now retaking it is Lewis. Over to the other end goes to Simon. Simon's going to work that through. And a little bit of jank, but a little bit of stank on that shot. Simon gets the 2. And there's the first points for Team Gravity. Finally, took him a few minutes, but maybe now they'll start getting rolling.
Yeah, they're just warming up, getting into the groove, and this should be a great match from the gold division.
Absolutely. So here it goes off the Joust PE style, of course. Pretty much the default these days. Off to Dage. Dage looking for someone, finds no one but an orange player. So Lewis and Team Gravity now have a chance at scoring right back again. Maybe make this a tied game or at least a 1 point. So Al Pacino making that happen. but gets stunned in the process. So again, those moves just back and forth. Good softness on the bounce passes, or the back passes rather, opening up those lanes. Go a little bit open here, but doesn't matter because disc is once again clear. It is just all over the floor right now with the speed. And now Viatrex taking that. He clears it. Back to the other side. Camera cuts aplenty in this back and forth ping pong of disc chasing going on. Viatrex now trying to contest that along with Slin. Slin just taps it right back out to the corner where Al Pacino takes that back. And again, possession remains here, but control just not being had. Except for now, Street Boo takes the control with the save.
Terrific save. Probably with at least a meter away. No time to really predict it, and he just got his hand right there at the moment.
Absolutely, and here it goes on the tunnel now. Al Pacino looking for a deep bounce shot. It will be a bit off, so back to the hands. Actually rebounded by Trex. Oh, and Street just barely unable to save that one. He got a touch on it, but it's still squeezed on through. So here, have a matrix, a replay within a replay a little bit. But almost 2 saves in a row from Street.
Yeah, great moves by Street. Now it's a 1-point game. Team Gravity's coming for the win, and let's see if they can pull it off. They've got the momentum.
Yeah, they do. It took about 4.5 minutes to get their first points on the board, but now with 3 minutes remaining, they've gotten 2 scores, so it is within their reach and now within their possession. So here comes Simon. He'll back that one out, trying to retain that control. And here it goes into the other end. Goal is open for Smash Dash, but not anymore. Back passing it to Simon. Simon across now over to Al. So up top to the corner. Opposite corner. Missed the pass, however. Not used to seeing those ones from Team Gravity. Usually they are right on those connections. But there's a good one. Oh, cannot get the lead, though, off the shot. So missed opportunity and back still to Team Gravity.
These teams are out of rhythm, and you can see that they're just frantically going for the disc right now.
Yeah, frantic's a good way to describe this. They had some chances of getting some punches. That is an open goal, but a little bit of a quick shot here. Rebounded by Al Pacino. Oh, another one. Slin this time couldn't get the save, so it will be a 1-point lead, courtesy Al Pacino. Or 2 points, rather. And now 2 minutes left. That is really good news for Gravity.
So with a failed save by Slin's head, it's now a 2-point game in favor of Team Gravity.
Yeah, under 2, here it goes. Possession going to Dage, losing that possession really quickly, but Street Boo still manages to retain. And now deep down to the other side, here goes a boosted Via, getting the rebound. 1:42 left, and securing the disc, maybe securing this first round if they can find that control that we know them, as having. Up top here, the goal guarded now. A great punch by Viatrex. Great pass. A dish, but a better stop. Sendo target right through. Here comes a boost. This could be a very beneficial goal for them if they can get there, but see that speed from Al Pacino, and that goal is covered. I was surprised earlier when it wasn't covered in time, and now we're seeing really that speed coming into play. Sendo losing it off the barrier. He's going to go into the bottom. Oh, cannot capitalize on that one. So with 1 minute left, that miss may hurt them, but it will be rebounded just the same by Street. Looking for easy Street. Street Boo, the 3-point shot, and now 1-point lead. Sputnik, that was a very fortunate turn of events there. Maybe a lapse on defense there from Team Gravity.
Yeah, I don't think Team Gravity expected that clear to come back into their part of the court. Street Boost realizing the defense was out of position and setting that 3 right into the goal.
Now the launch is out here. Maybe looking for the 1-point lead right back. A back pass, maybe wisely, because there were 3 players ready to defend that with 25 seconds, less than that in fact remaining. We're looking for maybe a game-winning opportunity here if you're Team Gravity. They're going to go for this last shot. So Simon finds it across the Viatrex down low. Could this be it? Al Pacino! Yes, it will be! That is the 1-point lead. That is the first round to Team Gravity.
Lewis barely getting that second pass before the shot. He reached hard for that. He got it, sent it right to his man below goal, and they pulled out the 1-point victory in the first round over Smash Dash.
What a great opening round that was. Some clutch action there in the last minute, some goals from both of the teams coming through, and you see there, Sendo target the 5 points and 3 for Street Boo over on Smash Dash, but over for Team Gravity. And granted, some of those points were taken away because of the saves that turned into goals, but 2 for Al Pacino. I believe he had at least 4. Simon with the 2 as well. Pair of assists for Lewis. But wow, what an opener on that first round. And you can see this has kind of been the case for Smash Dash last preseason as well, where they would really compete hard against any team, right at the top. And some of the games they dropped, I mentioned in the pregame, were to those top teams and by just really close amounts. I mean, they are right there on the edge.
A bunch of terrific shots. Easily the best shot of that round was Street Boo getting quickly in position underneath the goal and sending that 3 from Trench, capitalizing on Team Gravity about to boost out of the bubble, and then they tried to scramble back into position to stop that 3, and unfortunately they couldn't, but Team Gravity able to pull the win out with 1 point.
All right, sorry, taking a drink there, but here we go, round 2 underway. So Lewis taking that first for Team Gravity. And up here, punched out. Simon gets knocked by Slin. Slin trying to line up a shot. It will go. Maybe it could have been a pass too, knowing the stack was coming. Either or. And we saw Gravity do that earlier too, where they know the stack is already on the way, so they just kind of send an angled pass where it'll bounce back to their stack players. So you never really know with those ones. But here goes a Dage now. Along with Slin, Simon is there, trying to not get left behind, get some grabs off as it floats on into the corner. And more scrambling. I mean, they're looking like a swarm of bees up there, just how fast they're swarming that disc.
Killer bees on the swarm, but not able to get that long 3 through the tunnel, and as it bounces off the geometry, and it's in the mid.
Killer bees with some killer D here, trying to get the defense together to maybe now translate into offense. So Simon backs that out to Vaya, and now here goes that offense for Team Gravity, the spacing on the floor, top and bottom, nest.
Taking their time.
This is where they excel, but they're on the pass just too soft, so Street Boo will cut that off.
Great read from Street Boo, trying to get that clear. Team Gravity maintaining possession in their backfield, but goes into the hands of Street Boo. Street Boo with another 3 at 19 meters, at 18 meters a second. Street Boo reading the defense, getting them out of position, and getting these 3s. Great shot from Street Boo.
That was a fantastic shot. Just barely cleared underneath the barrier there. Tight angle, but zero hesitation. He shot that with some serious confidence.
Props to Street Boo, keeping his team in the lead, giving him the momentum that they need.
So now Gravity finding themselves again, starting this game from behind, much like round 1. But of course, we know with all the time left and with what Gravity is capable of, it wouldn't be a surprise to see them score right off here. Smash does need to win this one to force the round 3. Again, this is best of 3 this season. Straight up, and then straight in. No, will not be. Rebound. Lewis gets punched, so a close range missed shot will result in another change of possessions.
That was a fancy self-rebound off the geometry.
Yeah, it was. And here to the other side. Looking for maybe some more geometry. There you go. You see exactly there. They knew the stack was coming. Couldn't find the shot. But you see that awareness where it's just, it's clear and boost on steroids, really, where they're just doing it with such efficiency and nowhere to even place the disc so their stacks can reach it.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass off the upper trench. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, the speed's so good these days where it's not random clear and boost so much. I mean, the stacks are so good for compensating now. It's really with great intent and effectiveness that these teams in Europe execute these clears and boosts. So over to Sendo target. He's going to go down low, and that's going to be a deep bounce shot. Has a chance. Doesn't quite get in there. Dage and Sendo are both in the area, hitting up to barriers. Slin going for a goalie that time. So now maybe Boop over there in chat validated, because on that one, The pass opportunity just missing, but now a shot opportunity missing just as well and cleared into the hands of Slin and into the tunnel.
As it bounces around, and a flurry of players challenging for that disc, sending it into the backfield of Smash Dash. Dage to recover, looking for a pass at mid. Not sending it through mid, sending it through tube into the hands of Al Pacino, and the boost and clear continues.
That it does, and there's Simon right there to contest it a little more. So Al Pacino for Team Gravity still yet to be on the board 4 minutes into the second round, so very similar to round one. But of course, we know by the end of that, as that shot barely misses, they did end up scoring the 9 points, so 0 on one half, and they can score, double digits in the next. That's what they're capable of. Now here goes Dage to the back and neatly into the goal for Slin. So 5-0, and I believe this is almost identical to what we had to start the first round in the first 5 minutes.
That geometry pass from Dage to Slin took 3 bounces into Slin's hand, and that was a remarkable pass.
It worked out. Sometimes I know these shots get taken. We saw some of them yesterday where Tutorial Bot called them the just kidding shots, right? But certainly the passing on point for these ones. So Dage, a quick shot on that one, shoots it with confidence, does not get the results, but luckily the stack is nearby. Now Sendo just misses the first. Simon covering the goal here. Simon the goalie for Team Gravity more often than not, although they have plenty of capable players. Al Pacino is definitely capable in there. And as we see, Al Pacino trying to get a clear.
But to channel Tutorial Bot, is there enough mathematical time? And yes, there is. This is still anyone's game with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
Absolutely. So here's Vaya and Simon just contesting Dage. Dage throwing a little bit of fakes, but maybe just faking himself out on that one. It'll ricochet back to the hands of Team Gravity. Viatrex taking that one. A deep pass down the ramp, just missing. And goal momentarily open, but slung back out with a slap clear from Dage.
A beautiful slung from Slin with Simon to slap it into the hands of Viatrex. Viatrex going for the pass to Al Pacino as they take their time and try and work it up to take them on with this 5-point deficit.
Oh, just misses everyone too right there. 3 players in the general vicinity, but cannot capture that disc until Viatrex there in the mid area finally gets it and is looking for Al Pacino on the other side. So here it goes down low now to Lewis. You see Al about to cut, but a better cut. Another cut off, in fact, from Simon. This one going down to the barrier area. Viatrex going up top, and that will drop for Lewis.
I believe that was a backboard pass to Lewis from Viatrex, totally throwing the goalie off guard. Goalie expecting it to just be a wide shot.
That could have been. We know that's one of the favorite spots of many players, an effective place, in fact. If you can get those backboard area passes, no matter where it's coming from, if you can get those passes, it is a nearly guaranteed shot. So close to the goal. That one, so close to the goal, but Sendo says no way. And clears it out the way to Orange side, Gravity's side.
Viatrex making a great stop in the backfield, right off the joust advantage, but Smash Dash able to make the stop in the bubble and prevent that 2-pointer from even leaving his hand.
And this one leaving to the back line, and yeah, Vaya's so good at that, going for that bottom pass again. Maybe an identical play developing here. We see in the backboard, Alpha's there as well, and no, Street Boo, another save. He has had a couple of those today. Very nice from him. A clear and boost, goes to Slin. Slin can't hit the shot, though, so back to Vaya's hands.
I think if there's been a truth to this whole match, it is that no one is hitting threes except for Street Boo.
And that could have been a very good kind of snowbally shot for Smash Dash. It would have put him up even further, and with only two minutes left, going up 8-2 would have been huge to guarantee them the second round. Now, they're still in good position. However, there's still plenty of time for Gravity to make something happen here. Now, that said, this one will actually go on through Dage. What a shot.
Taking that shot from the tube, off the back of the tube wall, and into the goal for a beautiful 49-meter 3 to put them ahead by 6.
That one floated in fairly slowly, almost one of those lone gecko threes where he would really take his time to line it up, but he was accurate with it. And making up just for maybe the miss earlier on, because now they do have that 8-2 advantage. So a third game is looking a lot more likely here going forward. Have still a minute left, but quick scores need to come for Team Gravity.
That they do. Team Gravity needs to come back from behind. They did it the first match, pulling off the win, and they need it in the second match to win this series. But if Smash Dash is able to pull off this win,
They do!
A 3, so a beautiful shot from Simon with one of the teammates of Team Gravity running interference on Street Boo, stopping Street Boo from getting another save.
That was some great interference being ran. That time they definitely needed to go for the goalie. Just with the less than a minute left and down by 6 points, they needed those threes, and they got one. They might get a second one. That is a big potential turnover, but no, because Dej does manage to clutch it here for Smash Dash. So with a 3-point lead, they just, at this point, Smash Dash needs to get themselves into the goal, make sure they deny any threes. Right now it's a little bit open, and that is really not what they want, so they better get back in a hurry, get someone to the goal at least. Now they do. So 7 seconds left. Someone needs to go for this stun on a goalie right now. Shot attempt! Oh, and almost a beautiful attempt at the goal. Couldn't quite get it, so third round, 8-5 Smash Dash here. Game 3 coming up ahead.
So a great series so far. Forced to the third game. It's anyone's series. Let's see if Street Boo can pull off another few beautiful threes to keep his team ahead and pull off a series victory for Smash Dash.
Absolutely. Right now, Street Boo the game high with 6 points. Of course, there are a few players not too far behind, but still leading the way with a 6. Sendo Target with 5, Dej 3, Slin with 2. 5 saves credited to Street Boo so far. Amazing job on that end. Slin with a ridiculous 57 stuns, practically triple, if not more, the amount of most of these other players. Now that's pretty ridiculous.
And C. Jason, I guess if I'm going to read any comments, it should be the highlighted ones. So C. Jason chiming in with Dath, I think that's how you would say it, and easy claps for Smash Dash. So if you want your comments read, you might as well highlight them so that I can see them.
That comment made my head smush mush.
Smush, I can't even do it. I'm not even gonna try. But with the start of the third round, it's anyone's series, a 1-1. Let's see who will pull it off. And someone says onion, onion, onion. Okay, I'm done saying this stuff.
Onion, 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 onion. There you go. Off to Viatrex. It will go. Third round underway. And a fresh save again from Street Boo here as he clears the way down left tunnel. So over here now to Slin. Slin will make that one go for sure. Lining it up from that top corner. And it's true. So 3 points again. Going first to Smash Dash. They've been the first scorers for all 3 rounds.
Hello, I am Sputnik, and Milk is my favorite team, and Milk is a myth.
Courtesy of C. Jason and Danimal there. I feel like this highlighted comments thing, we're treading dangerous waters, Sputnik.
I like purple.
I mean, I like purple too, so that's fine. Wait,
But
that's not even a highlighted comment. What's wrong with you? Anyway, over here it goes to the Sendo Target over on Smash Dash, just slapping it out over to Al Pacino, looking to the back pass, and there's some recollection and maybe some patient play developing here, a set play, but actually floating past Vias. So, right back to Dej. And a Smash Dash again, the advantage. Here is Dej with a clear. Slin was in tow. The clear not quite good. That shot, not either, but the rebound and the slap, not through. Another rebound, this time Sendo slapping it right back out. Little disarray.
Lewis able to pick up the clear with an errant pass along the floor there as they try to retrieve it. But Al Pacino with the retrieval into the hands of Viatrex. Back to Al Pacino as he looks for that cross pass.
And he gets it. Well, Sendo target gets it, so not quite. They almost worked it up the floor nicely, but those punches right below barrier, there was an attempted duck, it looked like, I think by Simon, but it was cut off nicely with a brawl instead. And now just
And
once again, right back
not
to the
able
other
to
side.
not able to retrieve that clear in the tube from Team Gravity. Just more clear and boosting as these flurry of punches, these flurry of boosts come out from both teams, and it's just very frantic, manic, and fast.
Indeed, but now an open goal. Al Pacino, as he fades right below the barrier, finds himself the tied game.
So a great series, 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Who will pull it off? I want to see highlighted comments in chat that aren't ridiculous.
You ask too much, my friend. All right, here it goes. Launch is underway. There's 3 minutes expired here in this third round. Best of three. First round went to Team Gravity right at the very end. Second round, Smash Dash in control for the better part of it. Right now, looking for more control. Sendo losing control, but actually, no, you find Street Boo. So good stop pass to Slin, but a better save, Al Pacino. That is out of there now, as is the stack here for Sendo and Street.
Ridiculous.
Down to the bottom ramp now, bouncing right back to the hands of Dage. Dage slaps it out the way to the corner. Simon takes control. You can see Alp and Lewis now spreading out. They were at bow tie and now opting to go either side, looking for that connection on those passing plays. Here goes a jumping play by Simon, going up, but going under. Street Boo recovers yet again. Amazing efforts by him today on the defensive end. And now Dage, can't find the three. So missed opportunity. We've seen a few of those from both teams, quite frankly. And you know that's a killer. But just based off how fast and frantic this play is, you're going to miss some of those threes because of, that heart's racing, It hurts, but that one, that hurts even worse. Dage recovers and delivers 6-3.
Dage able to take his time, with time to breathe, lining up that shot, pulling ahead by 3, and not missing his shot.
And Rocks Titan saying, redemption, indeed. And some more comments, ridiculous from Daniel highlighted. Can you imagine? Oh, no. Can you imagine a menagerie? Manager managing imaginary menagerie. I think I nailed that pretty good. Anyway.
I think you did great.
Thanks. And over here goes the Viatrex. Let's go Smash also, says Danimal. Dage taking that one right away. So here it goes, another boost, a pair of punches from Dage. Punches coming in bunches, but Simon taking that away, dumping it to the left tunnel. Clear on through to the Smash Dash side. A goal open again, but recovered again, and right back. There's a little bit of the fastness in the panic, but you can't help but be panicked when within half a second, as a rebounded disc goes off the head of Lewis. But it's hard not to panic when within half a second there's always going to be someone right on your feet, it feels like.
And with that fast boost back into their backfield, sending the clear into the hands of Lewis off the geometry. Lewis trying to get that pass off the floor, but not able to complete it, but retrieved by the boost. Boost now taking their time, going to the floor. Viatrex looking for that pass along the floor.
Now Simon just managing to work his way to the other side. Al Pacino lining this up here. You can see the goalies being bothered heavily there. There's a few of them actually sitting in goal. Now maybe one more to the backboard. No, it's Dage with the takeaway. Opted to go for the hook shot himself, but perhaps an easier save to make coming in from that angle as a goalie, especially when you're someone like on Smash Dash. I mean, they've been getting saves left and right, especially Street Boo. That time it was Dage, but they're defensively very capable.
That they are able to get those stops. Dage keeping that lead by 3.
Speaking of the saves, though, this time it's Gravity, but Dage gets it right back again. So Slin has that stolen. Lewis finds a clear.
Lewis making a great read and interception coming off the shield.
That is a quick fling that just bounces off that dotted island, and probably to the benefit of Team Gravity because there were 3 defenders there in goal for Smash, so lucky bounce.
So Simon will take it on the floor. He's got time. He's looking for opportunity. Finding Viatrex. Viatrex going back to the floor with 2 men at the goal in the bubble, but not able to get those passes as Smash Dash able to get the stop and with another clear through tube.
Now retaining it, you see 4 players all there for Smash Dash. Maybe one of them can come away with it. If they're lucky here, they will. Another bottom shot, just too much to the left though for Street Boo. He had that beautiful one earlier, still rebounded. They have a nest pass to Dage, but it looks like they'll back it out instead, and wisely so, because now the defense certainly taking place here as a Street Boo reaching out for that pass, calling for it on the other side. He will receive it here. Just dodges Simon beautifully. Street Boo gets the 2. That is great teamwork, great passing play. You can see that developing all up into the bubble.
With a nice little well-placed shot, a soft ding, it goes right into that left-hand corner. And Smash Dash can't be happier as they pull ahead by 5 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
That was just picturesque right there on the plays. They showed good patience, but then they pushed when they needed to, and they found themselves a great angle on the shot, just coming in there from almost center.
So Simon taking it to the floor again, trying to find that spacing. They need to get into a rhythm, they need to get around that bubble, and they need to create a goal. So underneath the goal, flicking it out to the side, going back out, losing that momentum, but taking their time and ensuring that they get good placement.
They actually went for that punched 3 right now on a goalie, missed it, but you know they're going to be very well aware that they need to make some shots, and soon. Oh, that is a great stop from Slin. He already has probably 80 punches at this point, and that one perhaps one of the most important of this game, because that stopped what could have been a guaranteed goal down the middle for Simon. And speaking of down the middle, here comes a stack. There goes the rebound, though, and back to the bottom of the floor.
So with less than 90 seconds and time quickly running out, Team Gravity has to get 5 points to tie it up and force that overtime. But this so far has been a great series. And Simon getting that 3 at 12 meters off the clear and boost, running it like they practiced.
Now that was an interesting situation there, because it was Slin. He took a 3-pointer on a goalie, kind of unforced error, maybe thinking they had less time left than they did, because there's still a minute left, and that is hugely damaging towards their efforts now, because Team Gravity off this turnover could absolutely win it here. They need to get back into goal. That could have been a very costly error on the other side now. At the very least, maybe a tie about to happen. 40 seconds left and possession to Team Gravity, and just based off the last 40 seconds of play, momentum on their side, I do believe. This is not good for Smash Dash unless they can get this clear right here. Looks like they will.
Time is running out, and the boost back into the backfield by Team Gravity, but not able to get it. Going below the goal, able to get that read, able to get that clear. Now with 2 guys ahead, going for that upper geometry shot into the hands of Street Boo. Street Boo not letting it get anywhere near the bubble. It is back into the hands of Al Pacino. 6 seconds remaining.
There it goes. Could it be a tie? And oh, that was a weird interaction, but nonetheless, they got the traction. It is 8-8. It's overtime. Jank or not.
Forcing that OT. Team Gravity not giving up. And this has proven to be a great series. Who will take it? Tell me in the chat. Tell me your favorite team.
Man, that comeback, and it kind of, again, we're hoping that if you're Smash Dash, you're hoping that it doesn't end up biting them in the butt, kind of, for that misplay earlier on. Here it goes. OT cannot finish it off, though, so it will be right back into the mid-line. Dangerously close. Here it's taken by Dage. Dage just avoiding the defense as they swarm past him and finding good form on the pass. Street trying to retreat and gets it back out, but that's going to be a tough catch. So back to the hands of Simon and Gravity.
So with the clear and into the backfield, they have the time, and they put it in for the win. 10-8, Team Gravity coming from behind. I don't know how many times they did it, but they did, and they have won in a great game and a great series to both teams.
What was a fantastic series, but yeah, maybe just a tough ending there. Had the solid lead. They were up by 5. About a minute and some change left, and then that 3 was taken kind of unforced, and it resulted in a 3 from Gravity, and then they came back the next round with defense and got the 2, so they closed that 5-point gap in about a I don't know, 45-second or so span. when Smash Dash definitely had that in the bag. So that is a very tough loss for them, but nothing else. Still a strong performance. That's one of those things you can definitely tighten up. It's a 3-month-long season and plenty of time to do so. But a lot of promise there for Smash Dash. But Gravity just doing what they do and coming through in the clutch.
Sorry about that. I'm always interrupting you as I'm slowly getting back into the flow of casting. But, some bad judgment calls from both teams. And, Smash Dash, I think, squarely had possession. And they made some, not choice decisions. But both great game from both teams. Street Boo with the saves, Street Boo with the long threes. Street Boo's my MVP.
Oh yeah, he had some fantastic grabs there in goal, some stuns and steals, some saves. He had a couple really nice shots there. That one from under the barrier especially. I guess we'll shout out Dage here too with the 6 points and assists, 2 saves, 3 steals, and 33 stuns. The only one remaining on the scoreboard, so even just based off that, got to give him a shout out. But yeah, it was just a tough loss for Smash Dash, certainly. But Team Gravity will be glad to take that. So,
Absolutely. I'm just sitting here and I'm remarking on how great of a game it was, and I'm glad I could have casted it.
Yeah, definitely. So, with that said, that is going to be our European match for the day. We did have one more that was scheduled to start in about 15 or 18 minutes from now, but I believe it got pushed back to an undetermined time next week. So for now, we're just gonna hold off until North American games later on today. We have several. Let me pull up the schedule here real quick. And there you go. Excuse me. It'll be Jesters and Vibers. So that was scheduled to start momentarily, but that's postponed. We have Spaghetti and Nova, as you can see, starting at 5:30 Mountain Time. Galaxy versus Reboot. We have Kangarillas and Spaghetti. Then Nova versus Ignite, and then finishing the night off with Guinness versus Reboot. So plenty of matches in store there. Chat, just talking about that game a little bit. The Andy in there now joining late, or were you here the whole time? But yeah, Taco on Thursday saying great saves, absolutely. Taco on Thursday there, one of the Vibers players, I do believe. No, not Vibers. Jesters. Yeah? Yeah, I was right. Jesters. Formerly Toxic Units. But he's joining us there in chat.
Kango's about to lose to Spaghetti. I do not think that is likely. So we got Ryan Rhino throwing shade. So
Hey.
I
wouldn't say that. Spaghetti's got some stuff. Now, obviously, I think Kang would be favored, but I mean, Spaghetti. Remember, Spaghetti took a game off of Synapse last season too. Not just Synapse. They took a game, not entire matches, but they took rounds off of like a few top teams actually. So, I think Kang has the advantage there. But I'm pretty. I don't know. I'm a spaghetti lover, not just the food.
Well, I will hold my tongue and I will see how the game plays out. But with the matches later tonight, I need to sign up for them. I need to find out which ones you're signing up for and then follow you. Unless I can manage to get my other things set up. But nonetheless, I look forward to the matches tonight. And it was very much a great match this afternoon.
Yeah, most definitely. And just making sure we got any more comments. I think we got all the highlighted ones, and I got Rox's tongue twister out of the way. That was good. Boop saying he hopes he remembers how to play after 2 months. Not playing. Same here, buddy. Same here. It's been an awfully long time since I played like a match, and like did a few coaching scrims like November, December. But as far as like real games, man, one of those things. Hope it's like riding a bike. But yeah.
It is, but you gotta remember how to fine-tune that bike and all those other analogies. But that being said, you should lead us out.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was reading. So Taco on Thursday saying, "I hope you epic commentators are staying with us during the 15-minute wait." But you're not playing, right? Correct? Because I know you're on Jesters, which we're supposed to play soon. But to be clear, you're not playing unless the reschedule got canceled, and you are playing now. Okay. Well, he says you're not playing, but you fell off your bike. Oh, I was just talking about how it's like to ride a bike when playing Echo Arena. Apparently, you forgot.
I have fallen off many bikes and gotten many injuries.
To be fair, I haven't rode a bike in probably 12 years. Last motorized thing I rode on was the scooters over at OC6 or 5, I guess. And
No, I love. Sorry.
Those terrified me enough, Sputnik.
They're fun. I don't like to touch the scooters. I'm a pretty big bike supremacist. I think scooters are stupid, but you know they require no energy and expenditure. But I'm not gonna become a bike elitist on stream. But I hope you get well soon, and I hope you keep cycling.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, hope to see you getting back into the game really soon, playing there for your team over on Jesters. There, it'll be, you know, a match I'm looking forward to calling when it does happen.
Yes, I was looking forward to that match in 15 minutes, but unfortunately it is postponed. So
Yeah.
I guess I'll take the match at 6:30. You want to do Nova versus Spaghetti?
Oh yeah, we'll knock all these down. No worries. I think we got some time in there. But yeah, I mean Vibers too. They were scheduled to play Jesters shortly, but Vibers they played yesterday and they had a very nice showing. They played Alpha Ducks, and for Vibers, I believe it was 3 out of their 4 players haven't played a comp. At least not in. They played as substitutes, a couple of them, but I don't think they played competitive Echo before in a league setting, and they honestly impressed. They were looking pretty good yesterday against Alpha Ducks. Although Alpha Ducks did take that away in the end, as you could ABC actually right there on the ticker floating by the screen right now. But yeah, okay, so that is the game, the match for the European side of things for today. Thank you for joining us here at VR Master League. I've been Palidore and Sputnik over there.
Oh, bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye.